Well, the Northern Inyo Healthcare District's Board of Directors unanimously approved hiring additional support staff for the rural health and pediatric clinics. This was during the regular board meeting on November 16th. Now, this expansion will improve the press release notes efficiency at the clinics and allows the Northern Inyo Healthcare District to keep pace with recent growth at the clinics. Now, Kevin Flanagan, the district's chief executive officer, said the move is an additional investment in improving patient access to health care. Flanagan said, quote, "This will enhance efficiency so that people won't be waiting days or weeks for their prescriptions to be refilled. It provides the ability to make sure that needed labs or x-rays are done before a patient comes in for an office visit. It eliminates repetitive visits because we weren't able to do the administrative portion of care delivery. Greater efficiency gives us the chance to ensure that people are adhering to their care plan and gives them an opportunity to see us less." And again, that was Kevin Flanagan. Now, within the next 6 months, according to the press release, Northern Inyo Healthcare District will hire up to 4 medical assistants, 2 registered nurses, plus a front office coordinator for the rural health care or the rural health clinic, and an office/clinical coordinator for Northern Inyo Associates Pediatric Clinics. Now, the unbudgeted annual cost for the new positions is estimated between $390,000 and $550,000, depending on the experience of the new hires. Now, with Northern Inyo Healthcare District at the midpoint of its fiscal year, the cost for the district for the next few months would run between about $125,000 to $225,000. The press release notes the move coincides with Northern Inyo Healthcare District's strategic plan, which calls for a focus on improving both patient and employee experience. Also, in other Northern Inyo Healthcare District Board news, Dr. Flanagan updated the board on the district's efforts to overcome a recent State Board of Pharmacy violation that could have put the hospital's compounding pharmacy license in jeopardy. Now, the state board renewed Northern Inyo Hospital's license for 1 year after the hospital made significant efforts to bring its pharmacy into compliance with vending and paint regulations. Now, Northern Inyo Hospital's installation of a new prefabricated modular compounding room unit should meet the January 1st deadline, according to the press release. However, Dr. Flanagan said the state board would not be able to complete an on-site survey for 3 to 6 months due to a backlog of pending facility reviews. Northern Inyo Healthcare District has requested a waiver which will allow pharmacists to continue compounding infusion treatments, including chemotherapy. Now, the press release notes other area pharmacies have indicated they will no longer be offering compounding services, making Northern Inyo Hospital the only pharmacy offering the service in the Eastern Sierra. And again, you can see that full press release on sierrawave.net. Well, it should be a great weekend in the Eastern Sierra with holiday festivities, including the Bishop Area Chamber of Commerce noting its Christmas parade, tree lighting, as well as the Street of Lights. That's set for this Saturday, December 3rd. Now, the parade running south to north beginning at 4:30 p.m. at High Country Lumber. I was just in High Country Lumber the other day. Boy, what a great place that is. Also, it'll be ending at the Bishop City Park. The Rotary Club's Santa Mile Run will begin at 4:15 at the Bishop Chamber of Commerce headquarters. Note that Highway 395 will be closed to all traffic in all directions from about 4 to 6 p.m. on Saturday. Detour is available. Also, starting at noon on Saturday and continuing until the end of the parade closure, there will be no parking on South Street between the Line and South Street exits. Also, it's very important to note the press release says that everyone comply with the detour for the safety and continued success of this important holiday tradition. We were out there last year. There were hundreds of people enjoying it. It's also important to note that the Main Street Highway 395 will reopen to vehicle traffic after the parade. Now, shoppers for the Street of Lights must stay on the sidewalks. The press release notes, if you're walking to town, please use caution. A big crowd is expected. Plan to arrive early, enjoy the parade, all the festivities, and the Bishop Chamber, and I'm sure everybody thanking everyone in advance for their cooperation. Following the parade, brief tree lighting ceremony at the front of Bishop City Park, and then you can stroll downtown for the Street of Lights party. Get your map stamped at 6 participating merchants. Qualify, they're going to have a huge raffle, Mountain Rambler parking lot at 9 p.m. this Saturday. Also, Santa and Mrs. Claus, I was with them last year. They're going to be available for visits at the corner of Main and Line. That's next to Country Glass this Saturday from 6 until 8:30 p.m. The kids will love it. Also in Mammoth Lakes, you can stop the bus. The Eastern Sierra Transit Authority bus will be in the Footloose parking lot, collecting donations of non-perishable food, warm clothing, and toys to give to local charities. That's taking place this Friday. You should stop by the Mammoth Fun Shop. They're going to give you 30% off on any toys you buy to be donated there, and they'll also give you another 10% off on toys that you buy for your personal use. And again, you can get 30% off, buy some toys, stuff the bus, Footloose Sports parking lot, all coming up on Friday. Also, a press release notes the celebration of Inyo County's 150th celebration would not be complete without a tribute to its amazing flora. Drawing worldwide acclaim from explorers and scientists alike, much of what we know about plant diversification has come from studies of California's world-famous flora. Press release notes and field exploration of the Inyo County region has been an important part of that progress. Now, the region obviously has a fascinating history involving many notable and colorful figures in the history of botany, from salt flats to sand dunes to ancient bristlecone pines, alpine wildflowers. The diversity of plants and has attracted a notable and colorful array of plant collectors. Now, following in the footsteps of renowned Inyo County botanists like Mary DeDecker, Willis Lynn Jepson, and Frederick Colville, can discover the colorful history of innovative explorers and learn about local hotspots of diversity. You know how you can do that? You can join the Bristlecone chapter of the California Native Plant Society. They're going to have a wonderful presentation by Dr. Bruce Baldwin. Now, he's the curator of the Jepson Herbarium at Cal Berkeley and the botanist of Inyo region. Again, that's coming up December 7th, 7 p.m. Bishop First United Methodist Church Fellowship Hall. All are invited to the potluck before the presentation begins at 5:30 p.m. Urge you to contact Michelle if you would like more information on this at 760-873-2498, or you can go to bristlecone.cnps.org for more information. Also, the 1929 movies Hell's Heroes, I know a few of those, will be shown Monday, December 5th. That's going to be at the meeting of the Mono Basin Historical Society. Now, this is a 68-minute film, and it'll be introduced by Richard Foy. That's going to be starting at 7 p.m. That's going to be following the holiday potluck dinner at 6. You can go to the Lee Vining Community Presbyterian Church, and that is a change of venue from the usual historical meeting for the Mono Basin Historical Society. Hell's Heroes, one of the 5 films based on the Three Godfathers short story filmed in Bodie before the town's 1932 fire. Bodie's exteriors, interiors, and even citizens show up, and the press release notes almost half the film. And again, this is going to be a free showing, but donations will be greatly appreciated to the nonprofit Mono Basin Historical Society. Again, this is coming up on Monday. Should be great. You can check out monobasinhistory.org or give a call to 760-647-6461 for more information. We'll be back with a weather report and a little update on Mammoth Mountain.